Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here doing another classic capture. Today we're playing Firefighter F.D.18 for the PlayStation 2.
What happened to Firefighter F.D.1 through 17?
Yeah. They're all dead.
Oh, casualties?
Yes.
Is this like, was the most successful game?
Is this like Assassin's Creed? Is it a family lineage?
That would be well, generally speaking, I
think the load time on that.
Yeah, well, because we're playing this on the PlayStation 3, so we can't say this is accurate.
Kill every joke.
Yeah, I was just watching the fire just like spread really quickly.
But he's never seen Backdraft.
That's true. So this is probably the closest I've ever played to a firefighter simulation game, other than the fact that it's not exactly a simulation. And I'll point out some stuff as things go along, but they try to make it semi-action oriented. Besides the fact that you're going into burning buildings and saving people who should be able to run out of them.
Can you use jaws?
Maybe eventually. You get to use an axe. I got to use the axe.
Can you use that on people?
You tried.
No, and I tried spraying them too. It was like, cool off!
God, at least in SWAT, you can smoke everyone.
This bitch right here, it's like I wanted the Mass Effect.
It's like we're trying to do a job here. I'm sick of your disingenuous assertions.
It came really close. She said, "We're doing our job just the same as you." It's got really terrible voice acting.
It's like I want to hit you, but I'm being politically correct.
And also, there's a camera right there.
Never ever.
Hey, Shepard did it.
Yeah, never say casualties. So I think buddy Steve, who might be watching this, is a firefighter, and I'm sure there are definitely perils, but you don't have a fire that turns into a monster.
Oh so, no, you don't know. You should ask Steve. Man, Steve's out there fighting all the goddamn fire monsters so you can sleep at night.
Well, he's in a different state, so
yeah. Well, he's doing it so that they don't come over to our state. Duh.
That's a good point.
Do you want fire monsters in the state of California?
Spreading.
No, you should thank him.
Hey,
thank you, Steve.
Is he one of Merrick's Steves?
I'm okay with this. Is he one of? Is he one of my 3 Steves who is not dead?
No. He's very much alive.
He's not a crab.
And he's a medic, so he can resuscitate himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to see him give himself CPR.
Wow. Whoa!
No, Steve,
he must
get on that.
He must be really good at Killzone 3. Then. he said he could revive himself.
Wow. So you go around with a fire hose, which is your primary.
I like how the lady there was sitting in the fire, but she's not on fire.
That's why I said they just stand there. And you spray stuff because water's good. It's a very dark palette. Other levels are still the same thing. Because right now we're underground into like a.
You tell me what building there's a fire that there's all kinds of lights on.
No, but
everywhere.
like it's always at night. It's never during the day.
Fire is allergic to daylight.
Yeah.
Didn't you know that?
That explains everything.
Also, what I would like to know is who gave you the world's longest hose?
Oh, okay. I wanted.
He goes far with this.
I wanted to get on that. Okay, so first of all, it's the world's longest hose. It never kinks
ever.
And even though it might get on fire, I've watched Volcano. When the hose gets on fire, it's the end of the hose.
Well, no, I'll admit to that. But the only thing is the way those hoses are designed, they won't kink. Especially as much water pressure as you have going through those.
Okay, well, it's.
I can see it not kinking, but world's longest hose.
I actually had to cut this because this level takes a while to get to the end. I think after about 2 miles, you don't have water pressure anymore.
Hey, you don't know that.
Oh, you know what? It's even
You're
better.
not out there fighting the fire monsters.
How do you not know that there is someone going and connecting it to some other fire hydrant closer to you?
So here's another question.
You're not looking backwards.
So when you do turn around and you start fighting fire the other way, you can't see your hose, but the hose is behind you again. And then when you turn around, again, it's still behind you.
You're wrapping it around your body.
No, it doesn't do that. It stays perfectly straight.
Well, he's just that good.
Also, when you go through corridors and the door closes on the hose, you still have water pressure.
It goes under the hose.
And then you go to the other parts of the level.
It goes under the hose. It like pushes it down, which forces more water through.
It's
like when you put your thumb on the bottom of the to clog the hose.
Also,
just start shooting
according to this game, when cars are touched by fire, they flip in like a 180 degrees. just slightly to the side. Oh, and when pipes fall down from the ceiling, they turn into jet engines. You'll see that in a second here. They're just spreading. So, I mean, it's pretty intense. I mean, you gotta make sure you don't catch on fire.
I got a question. When do you start collecting stars?
What?
Mario Sunshine?
Is your hoses need
God damn it. It took a while there.
Is your hoses need flood?
Yes, it's flooding everything. See, I'm trying to wet him, but it's not helping.
You're knocking down the wall behind him.
You need to cool down, motherfucker.
You're fireproofing it.
So you can also change the way the hose sprays. I'll be honest with you, the secondary hose spray, the mist version, does nothing.
It is not very mystifying.
I got another question. Do you at any time use like a fire extinguisher?
I got it, but I didn't use it. I was like, I have water. Why do I need an extinguisher?
That is a pretty strong logic.
That I was actually. Well, no, I mean I was actually just curious. Like if there's a point where we can't get the hose, use a fire extinguisher.
When the fire is like ultra red, you can't put it out. Seriously, like that.
Because it's turning into its.
Oh, and also when you catch on fire, when you shake left to right like that, fire falls off of you.
So don't stop, drop, and roll. You're hearing this, kids. Don't stop, drop, and roll. Just shake. Also,
BN-Games.com does not approve this message, and this is not affiliated with any kind of advice. Please see a lawyer and a doctor for more information.
It's just falling.
Rates and interest may apply. See your local retailer for more information.
Apparently, the same effect of shaking left and right will also help you
900% APR
relieve pressure
finance at dealers.
when you have eaten too much.
See, the hose is not.
That's what I was gonna say. Shaking also helps you clear gas if you're full and you want to eat more.
So, Mike, you played this. What do you think?
Pretty interesting, considering the fact that I actually have an uncle that is a firefighter. So I actually.
So your uncle also fights fire monsters. Brave soul.
Yeah, one of them actually bit his foot.
Ah.
Yeah.
So this is accurate. Is this his biography?
It might be. I'm gonna have to get this game for him just to see if it's like. I'm just gonna ask him if this is accurate completely.
I just keep waiting.
Will
for
a car flip over 180 degrees if it catches on fire?
You get these moments where you can't take out the fire. They want you to run through it like a hero. It's like slow mo.
Like, can you just make a mad dash through the fire and still be safe?
And how come there's like no fireman's carry?
That's a good point. I played it a long time. I haven't finished it. I'll be honest with you, but for what I played, I didn't see that.
Still can't put out the fire.
No, you can't. No.
Another thing, I keep waiting for like a Hinatama Soul to come out. You know, the fireball. Well, it's in Final Fantasy also, so I probably should know what it is.
Yeah. I like the way it's shaking and the fire just falls off.
Yeah, it's just this is a volcanic doom fire here.
So
so this is how they put out Mountain Doom.
Wow. Well, so I got this game for about $10. It retails for about 12 to 15 approximately. Is it worth your time? Well, if you're a collector, for sure. If you have any relatives as firefighters, I don't know. That would be kind of twisted a little bit.
It's like
this
hey,
is not accurate at all.
Here's this game celebrating you possibly dying.
No, well, you always survive, I guess, because you're playing the video game to be the hero.
Ooh, look at
Also,
that.
no backdraft.
Strong guy.
Yeah, no backdraft, no Kurt Russell,
Yeah, that makes me sad.
no Universal Studios rides.
You know, I actually remember one of the guys my uncle worked alongside with. He actually died from a backdraft.
Oh,
He got
bring it down.
Video, jeez.
No. They opened the door and the door exploded on him and crushed it. He crushed him.
And today's sad thoughts are brought to you by Mike.
Now I feel bad because I was gonna make fun of you two being that like this is the only way you could ever fight fires because all the heat would kill you guys with your asthma. But now I just feel bad.
What a dick.
I also like that all these people have suits and they're like perfectly groomed and.
Like all nicely shaven and.
So I skipped a bit here. This is actually where the boss battle.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, there's the jet turbine.
It's
just a pipe, right? Like pipe. Well, if you look at it,
the inside, the blades.
Look.
What?
Yes, it's a jet turbine. You can't cross it.
Actually, that makes sense to me, just because of the ventilation shaft.
It's not venting anything. It crashed from the ceiling.
Yeah, but the blades are still going. And it feeds the fire behind it.
At that speed?
Do you know how fast those things go?
After being disconnected? I don't know how accurate that is to me.
How do you know they're not battery?
That's a really long...
Really?
That'll get you a really long fuck.
Oh, here's the boss. And this thing's fucking hard because you spend half the time making sure you don't catch on fire. And he says something to the effect of, "It's like a monster." Like literally, he says that. And it's got a health bar. Steve, when you watch this video, I hope you do. Please tell me if this is accurate or not.
And also, how many monsters have you killed? We want to know here, being
Are you an ace?
and also, did you capture any of them?
Do you have a Charmin?
Yes.
Or a Magmar?
No, Charmander would be better.
Then again, where's Blastoise?
He is the Blastoise.
He has one of his.
He's using
cannons.
Hydro Pump all the time.
Also, I have to admit that, you know, he's in a fire, but that is the cleanest firefighter suit ever.
The problem is...
You would figure at least some.
He keeps
soot,
wetting
like,
himself
some-
before each act.
Yeah,
See, the problem is he's not using soap.
He doesn't have enough water for that.
that's waterfall there. Yeah,
Use Rain Dance!
rain dance would work and increase it by 5, man.
See, this is where it gets hard when it just starts lighting up most of the floor on fire and you spend half the time
Which
spraying
one
it
is
out.
his... Oh, it's one of the... I was gonna say, which is his health bar? Because I see like 3 different bars.
Mine is at the
I
top.
see a
top left.
survivor. I see your top left and Blaze.
There's the last survivors waiting there, waiting for me to go save him. Oh, you know the thing? Your captain always has perfect radio signal, even though you're 2 miles underground.
Huh? Yeah.
Science.
What you don't know
Because
is...
it actually bounces off the fire.
He's got repeaters in his pocket. He just drops every now and then.
This one took me a few times, like it just spits it out, like desperation attack.
Fire blast!
That's basically
Yeah,
what
it is. Because
Basically
it
what.
breaks on in 5.
I don't know. It's a good game. It's not bad. It controls well.
I don't know. To me, that just looks shockingly unfair.
It was, believe me.
But then again, it's like your health doesn't go down.
From what I understand, you get upgrades, you get better stuff later on, like better versions of stuff.
Do you get one of those like masks with the filter on it or something?
I think I don't have that on. I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like it to me. Looks like to me, it looks like you're a 30s firefighter from San Francisco or something.
That was oddly specific too.
I watched the earthquake documentary like a week ago.
There, I killed the fire boss, and then all the fire disappears because I killed the boss.
Really?
Okay.
Done.
Okay, so where's the Zelda chime?
It might as well be. No, it's a decent game.
Michael is black.
Not all the fire went out.
Yes. This is like the menu. You do have health, med kits,
Yay, he drank coffee.
painkillers, sir. Bits of the ceiling are always falling on you.
I like Tylenol.
Fire roll.
And then I have a partner that came out of nowhere to help me lift this one guy. Not everybody else, just this one dude.
He's that lazy guy at the office who just like, waits around and then tries to take credit.
Apparently, there's this guy who looks like a burn victim, who's supposed to be the bad guy from the cutscene that he's planning on killing people with fire. It's
So he's an arsonist.
yeah.
Took you all that just to say that.
No, well, he kind of is, but then he's got the fire monster. So what would you call that? Alchemist?
Could
Yeah.
Would that be an
Well,
alchemist?
he could be an
Roy
alchemist.
Mustang.
He could be an alchemist. He could be
Roy Mustang.
He could be a sorcerer.
And one car, after all of them, finally is gonna ignite.
Boom.
Yeah.
Jet turbine. Look at it right there. See it? See it? Surprised that's not throwing something out. And she's curious as ever.
I'm sure she's a bitch through the whole game. Alright, everyone. Well, this was a classic chapter for Firefighter F.D.18. Firefighting is a serious job. Please support your local firefighters. Also support this game.
They're not out there killing fire monsters for nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
Screw you, April.
And having bad voice
So
dubs.
now I would wonder, where's the cop game, the Coast Guard, the Navy?
I have those.
The Marine?
I actually have those.
It's called SOCOM. Call of Duty.
It's called Japan.
Okay, what about Coast Guard?
Yes.
Actually, he does have that.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
So far, there have been no deaths reported. Okay, cut.
Thank you. You saved my life. What's your name?
McGregor. Hey, McGregor. You'll be fine.
We're the only ones with a pre-rescue clip, right? Yes! Perfect! It's a scoop. That D. McGregor is pretty good.